Hi, you guys. Okay, Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 2, Episode 8. Drug related. It's court day for Tariq, and Jenny is making her argument, and she mentions the tape, the wire tape. McLean is like, oh, hold up. Hell no. This is some shady shit. There's nothing in discovery about a tape wire. Who is this witness? Judge called them both to the stand, and Jenny point is she didn't want to share that part because Tariq finds out maybe Lauren will be in danger. The judge let her know like McLean does have the right to go over this, and he tells McLean that he's giving him till tomorrow to review the tapes, and then Jenny witness will have to come in to authenticate it. So Lauren will have to testify. While Tariq is fighting for his life, Lauren and Brayden is hooking up with possibly a new connect. Meet up with the connect in some seedy motel, and the connect is doing too much yicking and yakking for Fee, and she's like, yeah, where's the shit? He's trying to go into how his stuff is good and blah blah. So he had his bag open. Effie takes her finger and dip it in it and takes it, and she like, nah, this shit is stepped on. Connect is now offended, child. He tells Brayden, tell Troyce don't call me no more, because that's Troyce Connect when he want to get some drugs. Brayden is all flustered. He's like, what the fuck, Effie? Like, what we gonna do? We need that shit. And Effie is like, hell no, Tariq would have been mad as shit if we'd have brought him that rat poison. Brayden is like, okay, El Chapo, so what we gonna do now? And Effie is like, I don't know, let me think about it. And both of their phones is blowing up. Course Correct is blowing up their phone. People wants to get high. This court was over. The conservator comes down and to Tariq, and Tariq is like, what, my father told you to come follow me everywhere? And he said, no, I came to let you know that the family that has Yasmin, they want to adopt her, and your father put in that if the family was ever wiped out, that Jasmine is to be adopted, and the St. Patrick name is dead, and her records are sealed, and so whomever wiped out the family in later years won't be able to find Jasmine to corrupt her. Tariq is like, shit, even from the dead, this nigga is a pain in my ass. Next, McLean comes up to Tariq and he's like, do you know who you've been around talking to, giving people motives? And Tariq is like, no, he can't think of anyone. He like, I've been playing it careful. McLean said, this looks bad, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm on it. As soon as you pay me. Tell Tariq, if you do not pay me by tomorrow morning, a public defender will trot your ass into a 25 to life. Good day, okay? Monet is grilling Diana, trying to fishing for information about Drew and Lorenzo, what they're up to. Monet feels that they shut her out, and if they shut Diana out, that's not good. And she tells Diana, I know you and Drew are thick as thieves. You know something. Diana's like, I don't know anything. Monet tells Diana, look, you've been doing things behind my back lately, but I'm gonna give you this opportunity to find out what's going on, and maybe you'll get back on my good side. Like, what the fuck? Monet is she gives me sociopath. Like, that was real manipulative. Monet's phone starts to go off, and Diana's like, who is that? And Diana says, Zeke's agent, if you must know. Monet goes to take the phone call, and she goes in her bedroom, and Diana comes creeping on behind her and eavesdropping at the door. So she hears Monet talking to Dante. Monet tells Dante, what is so important? You gotta stop calling me Dante. And Dante is over there looking at this nice ring, talking to Monet like, you can't ignore what we had. And Kane is coming and telling him that the shipment is here. The whole time he's talking to his mother on the phone, so it kind of like caught him off guard. He telling Kane to leave out, like pointing the finger, leave out, nigga. Monet tells him, you must think I'm still that broke bitch from back in the day. If you knew me, you know that I don't play no games. I mean what I say. And she hangs up on him. And Diana hears all of this, so she don't know what to take from it. All it is confirming, the text messages and why her mother's acting weird. Diana decides to get down to the bottom of some shit. She waits for Monet to leave, and she is all in her shit. She comes across Monet's Bible that she had hidden in a shoebox. So she opened the Bible, and it says Wilmington Regional Hospital, and in the book of Ezekiel is a picture of Ezekiel Cross. So Diana calls the hospital asking for Ezekiel Cross that was born in 2002. They tell her not for that year. So Diana's like, what do you mean? Tariq makes it back to the dorms with Effie and Braden, and Effie tells him that product from the Connect was stepped on more than Braden's feelings when Tariq doesn't call him back. Braden like, damn it, Effie, I told you that in privacy. Braden is stressing the fuck out. He's like, we can go get some papas. And Effie and Tariq is like, fuck no. Tariq tells them, look, I got an idea, but it involves the Tejedas. And while that's going on, Monet and Kane is up there. They stressing out, brainstorming on how they gonna pay McLean. Kane like, just tell Poppy he got all the product. And Monet tells him no, because Lorenzo will knock both of our head off if he knew how much trouble you was in and how much it cost. Next thing, Tariq is calling her phone, and Kane is like, fuck Tariq, don't answer. Monet said, you're right, fuck Tariq, but we need him. Monet and Kane meets up with Tariq, Effie, and Braden. And Tariq says to them, we need weight. We should rob the Connect. And Kane is like, no, this is Mecca we're talking about. He will body anyone who even think about robbing him. And Tariq said, that's why we're going to use GTG to do it. This will keep their hands clean, and GTG will take the fall. So Kane is like, we also need money too. Let's turn things up a notch. I'm going to need Drew. So he goes to talk to Drew. Off jump, Drew is like, no. But when Drew finds out that Lil Guap is going to be the sacrificial lamb, Drew tells Kane the only way he'll do it is if he can pull the trigger himself. And remember, Lorenzo doesn't know anything about what's going on. So to keep it like that, they set up a plan in motion for Tariq to get Diana to come running up there and out their business. Monet will keep Lorenzo distracted. After the meetup, Tariq goes over to McLean's office, and McLean tells him, look, this recording, it looks bad. Who have you been talking to? And Tariq is like, I haven't been talking to no one about anything. So McLean tells him, look, I can't let you hear this, but I'm about to step out this room and go check on some things. So when he leaves out, Tariq, he pressed the space bar, and he hears a recording of him and Lauren. And this is like crushing him. He's like, what the fuck? He leaves out livid. And conveniently, Sax is right around the corner waiting. How did Sax even hear that? You know what I mean? So Sax is hot on Tariq Hill's like, Tariq, I know you just heard that recording of Lauren. They raided her room. They took her down for questioning and got her to do this. And Tariq is like, it was only for some pills. That wasn't about shit. Sax tells Tariq that Carrie basically coerced Lauren into wearing a wire, and this slipped out. So Tariq said Carrie had something to do with this. Sax dumbass, he's like, no, don't do nothing. Don't go and say nothing. Stay away from them. Tariq said, well, that's going to be hard to do because I have class with them in the morning. Sax and Jenny links up again, and Sax slipped out and told her, he always slipping over stuff, and told her basically that Tariq heard the recording of Lauren. Jenny is fuming. She gets mad at him, tell him that if anything happened to Lauren, that him and McLean will be disbarred. She puts him the fuck out. She's burning up Milgram phone. Carrie cannot attend to that call right now because class had just started. Now in class, Lauren did not come to class this morning. Milgram started. Today's topic is truth. Is it morally justifiable to withhold the truth? Tariq said, you mean a lie? Shady. While the class is debating the topic at hand, Jenny continues to burn Carrie's phone up. So Carrie steps out and she takes the call. Jenny let her know that they are to assume that McLean played the wiretap recording for Tariq, which would expose Lauren. Carrie said, you know what? Lauren didn't show up for class today, and she hangs out with Jenny. Milgram goes back into the classroom, gather her belongings, and she tells the class that she has a family emergency. And Rashonda is like, okay, that bitch was lying right there. Tariq also leaves when he noticed Milgram leaving out. Milgram goes straight to Lauren's room where she finds Tariq. Tariq said, I'm going to have some truth for your ass today. Tariq tells Milgram, Lauren is in danger, but not from me. You should have thought about this before you putting her up to do all of this. You convinced her that a few pills was worth wearing a wire. You know how this goes. You knew that she would have to take the stand. You knew that this would be putting her in danger. Tariq asks her, you want Lauren to make it out alive, right? To stand in her place. So Curry's not trying to do that. She said, Jenny wouldn't let her. And then she says, I don't have all the relevant evidence. Tariq says, so lie. This won't be your first time. Curry tried to manipulate it in telling Tariq that if she lied, it would be to convince the jury that Tariq had motive to kill Jabari. You go and ask him, does he want to risk conviction to save Lauren after what she did? Curry ain't shit. This sounds like her lesson in selfless acts, sacrificing Lauren for her own gain while she stays in the clear. Curry tells her, no, she did this because you set her up. Feel how you want to feel about me, but we all know that Lauren is innocent, and maybe this time you'll lie for the right reasons. Stupid ass bitch. Okay, today is the day that is supposed to all go down with Mecca. And Monet is doing her part with keeping Lorenzo distracted. She's going to spend some time with him today down at Coney Island. Lorenzo and Monet was sitting talking about that, and Diana came in the kitchen with an attitude. And she was telling Monet that they needed to talk, but we know that her and Monet haven't been seeing eye to eye. Monet is like, girl, what do you want? I have to leave. Diana's like, never mind. And Monet asks her where she going. She tells Monet that she's going to Zeke game, but Monet already know that Tariq is her distraction for the day. Monet know damn well she ain't going to no Zeke game. Diana leaves. Monet hurries to her room. She go rambling through her stuff, and she finds Diana purse with condoms in there to confirm that Diana is now letting Tariq hit it. But Monet feel like she's losing control over Diana, especially with her letting Tariq, have sex with her. I know she's going to feel like Diana is going to smell herself more and more. Carrie catches up with Jenny before court starts, and she's telling Jenny, like, look, you know that you can't put Lauren on the stand. She's going to be in danger. And Jenny explains to her, like, this is my only option. She has to go on the stand. She's the only one that could testify that Tariq had prior knowledge to Jabari's book before his murder. Carrie tells Jenny, girl, look, I knew. Jenny asks her, why didn't you say something before? Okay, we're going to put you on the stand. Carrie gets on stand and she lied and say that she knew that Tariq knew about the book before Jabari's murder. He's thinking that she did exactly what she told Tariq that she would do, swayed the jury that he had motive to murder Jabari. And McLean gets on there and rip her ass apart. McLean is going through her body count of how many men she been with that's tied to this case alone. Jabari Whitman himself. Davis asks Carrie, okay, what about Ezekiel Cross? You had a sexual relationship with him, right? What is your job policy about fraternizing with the students? And she explained that it's against their ethics because they don't want a student to feel like they have to submit to the teacher's will and have sex with them. McLean says, and you said that you'll never put a student at risk for your own personal gain. Boom, just like that, he got her ass caught the fuck up. Really don't know what Carrie was expecting, because she should have known that McLean was going to come hard. What did you expect was going to happen? Oh, the courtroom was floored. Everyone is shocked, clutching their pearls and whispering, she's a hoe. Diana, we know that Tariq was her distraction for today, so she came down to the courthouse with him. Baby, she is eating all of this up. You know, first of all, in crime family, you don't even want your name mentioned in court. Also, this is what Monet been warning Carrie about, is taking Zeke under with her, and basically Zeke is in the clear with the murder and all, but you don't want his name in court tied to you, Milgram. Carrie might as well find another job. Monet and Lorenzo are having their date at Coney Island. Lorenzo says to Monet, Mo, you've always been 3 steps ahead your whole life. What is your next plan? And Monet just says she's just enjoying the moment with him right now. And I can't understand why she didn't take this opportunity to tell Lorenzo that she really want out of this and she want to go legit. But I guess when you married to this, like Lorenzo is married to this, I guess it's hard for her to express that to Lorenzo. Over at Mecca's, you would have thought that Kane gave Mecca a heads up because he is on edge and he is cranky. He's snapping at Chef. Next thing we know, the power goes out and he tells Chef to go check on it. Chef then says, no, it's Kane's turn. Girl, why did he say that? Why? Because Mecca snapped and he was like, what did I tell you to do? Mecca gets a phone call and it's one of his goons from in the hangar. And they said, he's saying, boss, they hitting the stash. Mecca said, what? Who? Nigga, what? Who? Don't you hear that banging in the background? Mecca was kind of calm on that one. You talking about what? Who? Like, you should have been like, oh, shit, it's going down. GTG is in the building and they is fucking shit up in their hangar looking for the stash. Mecca, he finally realizes, he's like, I'm getting robbed. Let's roll. And Chef tells him that security told them to stay in place. He's like, no, shit, fuck that, I'm out of here. They can try to stop me if they want. And so he looks at Kane looking all weird and he's like, what's wrong with you? Kane's like, nah, nothing. He like, no, tell if something is wrong, what's up? So Kane, he snitched on himself basically, and he was like, power outage, that's something that we used to do in GTG. And Mecca's like, okay. Mecca knows Kane set his ass up. Everyone is placed in position to do their part. Brayden, he's distracting the security while the rest of them are coming in the door. Effie, she's the one that cut off the power, and now she's controlling the security cam. And Drew is to keep little Guap distracted, and also Drew's job will be to... Kane left the door unlocked so Drew can slip in and get the cash and other values. Remember, they wanted product plus money. GTG will be taking care of the product. They done found the product, scooped it up, and Drew will be getting the money and other valuables that's inside of the condo. As Drew and Lil Guap makes it their way up to the apartment, Lil Guap, he think this is a promotion. He is thanking Drew and the Tejeda family for putting him and his boys on. And he gives Drew a token of appreciation, some grills. I thought that you had to get them custom fit. Like, them things gonna be super big in his mouth. But look at Lil Guap's. Anyway, he gives Drew the grills and Drew's like, that's it. And he gives Drew a wad of cash. Drew said, thank you. So they continue to walk up the steps. And Drew said, hey, Guap, thanks for the grill and the money, but it belonged to me the whole time anyway. So Guap turned around and he sees a gun pointed to his face. So he asks Drew, did Kane put you up to this? He said, no, this all me. So Guap knocks the gun out of Drew's hand. They are in a tussle, okay? While over in the hangar, Kane and Chef is out checking things out with the rest of the goons that survived the attack. GGG members that did get away, they got away with Mecca's product. I've mentioned that this looks like GTG, and Mecca was like, is that your educated guess? Go upstairs and check things out at their apartment. So Kane said he was going to follow Chef, and Mecca told him, no, you stay here. But we know that Kane has to look out for Drew, because Chef will kill Drew. Long story short, Drew wins the fight between him and Lil Guap by choking him out and throwing him down the garbage chute. Drew makes it in the apartment, and he finds the bag, and he finds that ring that Mecca loves in the door, and every time he looks at it, he's talking to Monet or thinking of Monet. He also takes a bag that Mecca had in the cabinet. So Chef comes in, and oh shit gets thick. Drew texts Kane like, what the fuck? Somebody is in here. Drew is ducking out Chef. Everywhere Chef goes, he's moving around the house, hiding, until Kane gets in there. Kane's busting there for his brother, and he's screaming Chef name. Chef! Chef! Mecca told me to come get you. We supposed to do X, Y, and Z. And he's Chef is like, huh? He just told me to do this. And Kane is like, you sure? Because I'll let him know. And he was like, no, I got you. So he keeps Chef distracted long enough for Drew to creep on out. Drew gets back to the minivan with Brayden and Effie, and Brayden is trying to ask questions. Drew is like, drive. Drew is ready to get the fuck out of there. Next thing, Tariq gives that ring to McLean for payment for his trial. Megan gonna be hot. But maybe that's one of the rings that Kane stole from the jewelry store. Guess who's coming to dinner? We are with the Tejeda family, okay? Pull up a chair. Daisy done told us no one wins when a family feud. He ain't never lied. First of all, I was with Kane on this one. How you gonna make a meal and ain't no meat? Anyway, Diana was asking where everyone was at because when she came back from the trial, she was searching for everyone. No one was picking up their phone. Everyone said where they were. And Monet asked her, where did she go? This girl said, with a snarl little attitude, I went to Zeke's game like I said I was. Oh, okay, Diana. All right. That was Drew's excuse also. He was supposed to have went to the game too. So Zeke is like, I ain't see y'all there. Cuzzo, I'm gonna need for you to read the room. Read the room. Save us. Nigga, help me. So Diana was like, yeah, they didn't let me sit in our regular seats. And they sitting over there looking at her like, you lying bitch. Asks Diana, who did you go with? And Kane jumps in. He said she went with Tariq. Tariq about to go to jail. So you going to have to find another nigga to cupcake with. Okay, first of all, bitch, Tariq isn't going to jail. Professor lied on him and everyone knows it. So Zeke is like, Carrie? Yeah, sure did. Everyone is asking Diana, how does she know all of this? Instead of Diana coming out telling the truth, she spins it back on Kane, which I thought that was fucked up. You don't want to deal with your shit, so you gonna bring it back to Kane. And she said, I know a lot of shit that y'all don't know. I know that Kane replaced our product with sugar. Kane like, wow, you gonna do me like that? Diana like, sure is. And Lorenzo like, you did that, Kane? You went against this family. So Kane, he doing the same thing. I went against the family? Okay, what about this nigga Drew? You know he ain't clip old boy like he was supposed to? Lorenzo asks, so Everett is still with us. Baby Zeke was all types of confused. Was like, hold up. Y'all gonna kill Everett? Why? I don't even want to know. Monet is telling Zeke to sit down. And Diana, she said, yeah, Zeke, don't go. Her whole plan to get out the life. So Drew is like tapping Diana under the table. And she said, stop telling me what the fuck to do. Tell me to be quiet. Diana goes on to say, Mom been staging her exit for weeks from the game and from you, Poppy. Lorenzo was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Baby, Monet said, you bitch, you got some nerve to be talking about somebody lying. You lying to be talking about you going to Zeke's game and you was up there in Tariq's fucking face. And I know you fucking him. And everybody's like, oh my goodness. They looking like Tariq is the worst person in the world that Diana could have, lost her virginity to. And I'm like, this is a pot calling the kettle black because, first of all, Tariq came from a good upbringing. I mean, what the fuck? They so disappointed in her. Oh, Diana said, I'm not the only one fucking somebody that I ain't supposed to. How about you fucking somebody named Dante? I mean, Zeke's daddy. Zeke sitting over there like, that wasn't my daddy. Right, auntie? Baby, Diana was so rude with Zeke. She said, damn it, Zeke, that ain't your damn auntie, that's your mother. Slaps the birth certificate on the table, tells Zeke to read it. So Zeke is reading it. He's like, this is the wrong year. This isn't my birthday. And it explains to him, yes, when I called, they couldn't find one for 2002, but they damn sure found one from 98. After Zeke realized he's 23 and not 19, he's like, damn, I broke NCAA regulations, but I didn't lie. You did. You lied. And I'm like, Zeke, out of everything you just took in, yes, we know Zeke he's focused, head speared on making it in the league. But out of everything, you just found out Monet is your mother and not your aunt. And that's the only thing that concerns him. Zeke says he's out this bitch and he leaves. Monet said, bitch, I'm going to kill you, talking to Diana. And Diana said, I hope you had a good enough reason to be lying to us all our lives. Renzo asked her, was it true? Monet admitted that it was, and he asked who was the father, and she didn't say nothing. He asked her to leave, and I could understand him being very upset because she lied. She had a whole baby and hid this from him the entire time they were married. My thing at this point, what does it matter who the father is? I felt like this was the opportunity for Monet to come clean with Lorenzo way before she met him. So, this was an awesome scene. Like, this is one of my favorite scenes in Power Universe. They killed this. Did Diana do too much? I would say Diana is a daddy's girl. If the tables was turned and they found all of this information out on Lorenzo and they told Monet, no one would say anything. So I think it's fair if she chose to tell her father that her mother had these secrets. That's just me. Lorenzo put Monet out. He asked her to go. And Monet, all she can think about is Zeke. She's burning Zeke's phone up. He's not answering. And she gets a light bulb moment and she heads on over to Carrie Milgram's apartment. Carrie opened the door and she was telling Carrie that she's looking for Zeke. And of course, Zeke isn't there. Monet goes on to tell Milgram that she lost her family today, and Milgram is like, what happened? And then Milgram shared what happened to her at court today. Well, she didn't go into detail, but she said she had a crappy day, and seen that Dean Wong had texted her and asked her to come into work early, and we know that she's going to lose her job. Well, they will say, as long as you're around, Zeke could never come back to me. Girl, what are you about to do to this woman? While that's going on, Kane is with Mecca and his crew, and they went down on GTG crew. They came to their territory, fucked shit up, was killing people, looking for their product, which was not there. I said, okay, cool. Now all we have to do is take care of the inside man. He pulls out a knife, and it looks like he was about to cut Kane. Oh, but he slits motherfucking Chef neck in half, killing him. And I'm like, oh, fuck, no, not Chef. Kane just knew it was going to be his ass. He was relieved. I think Mecca killed Chef just to show Kane that he's disposable. He'll kill anybody. It doesn't matter to him. Because he know damn well Kane robbed him. Tariq confesses to Effie that Lauren wore a wire with him on it. He went on to say that he only wanted to protect her, and Effie tells him, well, sounds like she found a way to protect herself from you. He also tells Tariq that he found the wrong one, which I agree. Lauren is not the woman for him because she's not a part of this life. She don't understand this game. He kisses Tariq and he asks her, I thought you said that you didn't want to get attached. And she tells him that it's too late. Effie always had a thing in her heart for Tariq. I don't trust her. I still don't trust her. Because Effie is in for her own personal gain, in my opinion. Other than that, she's cool. Zeke makes his way to Carrie's apartment. He come up in there, the door is ajar. He walks in with his stupid ass, because I wouldn't have walked in if I seen the door open a little bit. Nah, call your name from the door, and if you don't come, I'll call the police. Zeke walks in, and he sees Carrie hanging. Oh, my God, poor Zeke. He had a shitty ass day. This damn Tejeda family is a pain in the ass. Monet killed that lady, and I'm not trying to hear nothing from nobody else. That's where the episode ends, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.